Ted Jones messed with the wrong melon farmers.
Ted Jones, I also call him the eighth wonder of the real estate world.
Ted Jones, who knows, it could be.
Ted Jones?
The Ted Jones World Podcast.
Hello and welcome to episode 34 of the Ted Jones World Podcast. I am your host, Ted Jones, joined as always with by my producer over here, producer Pat. Pat, how you doing, bro?
How's everyone doing?
Holding up well in mom and dad's house or what?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, good. Me too. Dad's crib is fresh. So I don't want to leave this lovely lady hanging over here, but I guess I'll give a little bit of an intro. So we have a very popular Instagram model with 1.8 million followers and growing. And I see she's been doing a lot of TikToking because, like, what the heck else are we supposed to be doing during this time? But ladies and gentlemen, everyone listening, watching, whatever you're doing, please give a warm welcome to Antje Utgaard. Antje, how are you, girl? I haven't seen you forever.
I know, it's been a minute. I've been pretty good,
It's been a couple years. I know. So, like, your background is just quintessential. I think everyone wants to be where you are right now. I'm looking outside, very cloudy, dark, but I got this little poolside situation right behind me on this picture.
Right.
But how are you?
Amazing.
I just wanted to say, did I fully pronounce the name correct? Did I not?
Antje, yes. Utgaard is the last name though.
Utgaard, not Utgaard.
But it's okay. It's okay.
Utgaard. Well, I was close enough. I got half of it right.
Time. Others.
So, Antje, okay, so
others,
this is
Utgaard,
Pat,
yeah.
by the way, over here, this good-looking gentleman with the mic stationary. Pat, Antje.
What's going on? How are you?
Hi, Pat.
So, Antje, we usually
Nice to meet
we usually have like a care package for everyone that comes to the studio, but we have to send something to you just for coming on, and we appreciate the Yankee hat. It's a good look.
Oh yeah, of course. Thank you. Put that out there.
Okay, so Antje, you haven't always been in LA. Where did you grow up? And then, like, how old were you when you moved to LA?
So I was 20 years old when I moved to LA. And I grew up in a little town called New Richmond, Wisconsin. And the town nearby is where I like officially grew up. I had to go to high school there. And it was like a town of 500 people. So did that. That was great. Whatever. I was 45 minutes from the Twin Cities though, so it was easy. I could just commute if I wanted to, see more people. And then I went to college in Minnesota. And then my junior year I decided to leave and come out to LA.
So the actual town you grew up in, there were 500 people in your town. How many people were in your graduating high school class?
So I had to go to high school at the nearby in the nearby town, and so my graduating class was 250 people.
Interesting.
So half of my town that I grew up in.
So I mean, that's such a crazy move. Did you just move to LA alone, like without anyone, just like by yourself?
Yeah, just by myself. Yeah,
on
I just
on
packed
a
up my
whim.
bags. On a whim. Like all of a sudden my social media was growing so much. I went like 100K in maybe 9 months organically on Instagram alone. And then I said, fuck it, maybe there's something here. And I just packed up my bags, told my mom I was moving out to LA. And then within like a month, I decided I had moved out here. I didn't know anybody. I was couch surfing for the first month. Like, it was insane. And then I found some roommates and the rest is history.
So, I mean, I'm sure everyone from your town is super jealous or whatever. You just always hear about like the small town girl who made it. But like, in terms of like making it, like as an Instagram model and obviously, a regular model too, like doing all sorts of shoots or whatever. Do you have like, obviously don't say specifically, but do you have like a number that a company needs to pay you in order for you to like post about them, or like as a story different than a post? I mean, obviously it's different, but like, what's the going rate these days?
Right. Well, it changes obviously. Like if they give you a yearly contract, you get, a very high amount, and you kind of cut down then the amount per post. You post like weekly. I've had contracts like that. Otherwise, people will pay you just per post, which then if they don't do like a yearly salary for you. You can do, you obviously like raise the prices, and then the story posts for Instagram are less than the main page posts, obviously. And I don't know, all varies, but definitely over $1,000 per post. Way more. I don't want to say the number, but I definitely, you know what I mean? But like less. I would never go for anything under $1,000 for anything.
I mean,
that
Kylie Jenner is getting like around $1 million, right? So not far off that, I would assume.
Right. Well, I'm not Kylie Jenner, but yeah.
So, but are you getting like, so you're getting passive income right now? Like this quarantine situation isn't really worrying you so much, besides the fact that it just seems to be making you go crazy, making all these fun TikTok videos.
Yeah, I mean, TikTok is like, has been saving my life during this for sure, because one, it takes up all my time. It's happening, right? I honestly was talking so much shit about it a few months ago, and now I'm like obsessed. So I guess never say never. But it's been great. I mean, I don't know, I'm just trying to be fun and goofy and doing my thing on there. And I don't know, it's hard because they don't like sexy. So I feel like TikTok, if I ever try to do, then I don't know, so it'll be trending for like the first hour, and then all of a sudden it completely slows down like insanely. So I think they just are really keeping an eye out on my page.
Right. So Pat and I were, we've thought about maybe just like making a bunch, but I just feel like we're Instagram guys, you know? We do venture off, do other things, I guess, occasionally, but just like, especially with the dudes our age, and I guess females as well, like it's just like a big Instagram time. Like, that's basically how how everyone I feel like is communicating from the age of like 25 to 35 right now. That's like the main platform. And Twitter. I guess Twitter is,
I love Twitter.
For forever. What's your Twitter? Right. Plug it for everyone listening and watching.
It's the same as my Instagram, Awesome Antje.
And it's AWESOME, and then Antje, which was a nickname. It's not my actual name. ANTJAY. It's Auntie, It's Auntie, everyone. So make sure,
and my Twitter handle.
So make sure
it's
you.
Auntie.
So are you living alone right now in LA? This gorgeous house we're seeing. Oh, just got the coffee going. Very LA.
I know.
With the New York Yankees hat too.
I know. Hey, gotta represent. But no, I've been living on my own for the last, I want to say 3.5, 4 years. I'd say 4 years, because I've been in LA almost 5 years now, which is crazy. And no, I have a 2-bedroom apartment, really in West Hollywood, really nice, but close to here. This is actually my friend's parents' house, like vacation home, and they're not here. They're actually in New York. So I took over their place to shoot while I'm in quarantine, because I don't want to be stuck in my 2-bedroom. I want to be stuck in this beautiful house.
I hear you. Yeah. So initially, like in the beginning of
so I've been very spoiled for sure.
Right. We were, we were talking. Yeah, we were saying how we were at our parents' house, and like Pat and I tried to wait it out a little bit in the city, but like it's just a lot different when you can like actually go outside and breathe air than being stuck in like the studio or like the 1-bedroom, whatever the situation is. So what's been your favorite quarantine activity or meal? I guess you could eat, I guess a meal is an activity in quarantine.
Or a meal.
Yes, I've been trying to stay like healthy and fit through all this. So I get in my 2-hour workout. I usually work out twice a day anyways when we're not stuck in quarantine. So I try to work out for 2 hours, which has been good and time consuming. And then I have been filming TikTok, getting a tan. It's nice because this is completely cut off, or like shut, like walled off. So I've been tanning naked, which has been great. And then my favorite quarantine meal, I'd say my cheat meal, which I only allow myself like once a week, is pasta. Or ice cream.
Okay.
And then,
not together. Not in one day.
Yes, dessert and then I would say, as far as just my go-to every single day, I'm eating a lot of salmon. I'm really boring, but whatever.
Well, they say in order to stay fit, you got to be eating like constantly the same stuff at the same time.
Right.
But you got it under control. You look good. Like I have a question about Instagram models. Like posts and comment situation. So
Right.
I don't see, like, occasionally, you know, I'm scrolling on the gram, whatever, and I'm on the search page, and I'll see that like a lot of the same girls who have, or like women, whatever,
Right.
who have like a lot of followers, they're all commenting on each other's posts. Are they all friends? Are you guys all friends?
I know, right? I'm in a lot of those groups and I don't really partake anymore, but no. You do have, we are a lot of us who do the same things. We all are friends. But like more like acquaintance friends. I wouldn't say like friends.
Like you see her out and you're
Um,
like, oh, you're so pretty. I love your hair.
yeah, like, oh, hey, babe. Or like, I don't know,
Right.
party
So good to
friends.
see you. Right.
Yeah, a lot of them aren't people I would like confide in, you know what I mean? Or just like hang out with on the whim, take to church, on that shit. But I mean, it's fine, it's fun, and a lot of them we have commenting groups, because it's supposed
Oh,
to
and
help.
you
So,
post the picture
and
in the
you
group.
post in the group, and then
And
everyone's
then they
supposed to go
all.
comment on it. We're not all friends. I don't even know some of these people. Like I might know one person in the whole group or none.
Right.
But we're just commenting on each other's stuff to get like
Who
more
organizes it?
views. Whoever starts the group, there's a ton of them. I'm like in 7, but like I said, I don't partake. I only comment on my actual friends' stuff, or people who consistently will comment on mine.
Right. Show love. Comment for comment.
Right.
Right. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
who's like your best friend in LA? Like who are you hanging out with a bunch?
I would have to say my best friend is actually someone who's not even in the scene. One of my guy friends. He's in finance, but just been a homie since day one. He's one of the first people I met actually in LA, and I met him with his girlfriend, and we've just been friends ever since.
And okay, so I know you're talking about, I guess, favorite quarantine meal, but when you were able to go out, like where were you going out in LA? I know you were hitting like the hot trendy spots, but like,
Right.
now that you've been in LA for a while, is there like a small place in Silver Lake or like Los Feliz that you enjoy? Something that's like off the map, off the beaten path, that like if
Off the map.
if a guy were to go to LA and he needed to impress an LA girl, he'd be like, oh, let's go to this spot. So chill and low key, yada, yada, instead of being like, oh, let's go to Catch Steak. No, nothing against Catch, but like just in general.
I mean, I like Il Pastillo too, but like I said, that's definitely not off the path.
Pasta, right? That's like in the middle of Beverly Hills, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say, I mean, if you want to go to Santa Monica, Elefante is great.
Okay.
But I guess as far as like chill and in West Hollywood, one of my go-to spots is Laurel Hardware. It's like an old hardware spot.
I've heard of that. That's
And
next
I
to
have-
the Club Delilah, right?
Yeah. It's right next.
Okay.
It's across the street basically. And one of my favorite moves there. It's like my go-to spot for like blind first dates or like someone I meet off Raya and I'm just like, hey, you want to go like get a drink here if I'm not too whatever. It's like, you know what I mean? It's dim, it's chill.
Right.
It's
No,
nice.
I've been
Like
there. I've been
local.
there. Yeah.
You have? And then,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so have you ever had a buzz button? It's like the little flower bud you ask. So you're supposed to ask for it. It's on the menu before you, it's like $1 a little bud and you eat it for about 20 seconds before you take your first sip of your drink and it makes your tongue bubble up. And then you're like, no, like on your date. I don't know. I think it's like a cute way to like break the ice.
Wait,
and
what? Oh, it makes your tongue
Yeah.
sour?
It makes your tongue like bubble up, like
Pop
it's-
rocks.
like Pop Rocks kind of, and then you're supposed to drink your drink and it makes it like feel weird. I don't know.
And it's called a what?
It's called a buzz button and it's not on the menu. You have to
A
ask
buzz
for it.
button. So you heard it
Yeah.
here first. Thank you, Auntie. If you're going to Laurel Hardware, where is that? West Hollywood?
West Hollywood, yeah.
West
Santa Monica
Hollywood.
Boulevard.
And you're on a date. You're on a date with a girl. She's from LA. You're trying to impress her. You got to order the buzz button.
Yeah, I like
before
it.
You
I
guys,
don't know.
before you guys order any drinks, especially if you're sliding in Auntie's DMs and you're trying to get her on a date. Speaking of DMs, what are your DMs looking like right now? Can you give us some color, some clarity? Like, what does a girl's Instagram DMs look like when you have 1.8 million followers? What does that look like?
It's a lot of, guys shooting their shot and just being like, I can't believe you're single. Like, I could make you happy. And I don't have anything to offer you though. Like, I'm like, okay, but they're like, great conversation. I'm like, I love that. But I'm
Wait,
just like,
so
okay,
what do you mean?
well,
Wait, you're
I'm
responding?
not gonna. I'm like,
to
I don't
these
have
people?
no. I'm like, I don't have time to like have conversations. I can barely have time to text back people I actually want to text back. So no. So I mean, I barely even look through them, honestly. I'll skim to see if anybody with a blue check mark hits me, and
Okay.
and usually, like, if you're verified, I will look at the message, but it doesn't mean I'll reply to the message. I'll just like check it out, and a lot of them, you know, some stuff is like weird. Some people like hit me like do collaborations when they have like 1,000 followers. Not like that, but like stuff like,
oh, it's
well,
Ted Jones World. We gotta
we're
step it
friends,
up.
we're friends. No, but I mean, and not like that, but I mean like just weird stuff where I'm just
No,
like,
no, I
okay,
understand.
like,
No, I completely
I don't
understand.
like
Pat,
shout
we
me
gotta,
out. I'm like, dude, I'm like, I can't, like, it's not, you know what I mean? Like,
and it's also you don't know the person. They're a stranger. Pat, we
yeah.
gotta figure out a way to buy a blue check mark. Just kidding. We'll get there, pal. We'll get there organically, like Auntie
Slowly
got there.
but
As soon as
surely.
she went to LA, surfed on a few couches, and now look at her, Pat, making passive income, man. That's the dream.
Yes.
So if you could just give us a type of person that's in your DMs, or like the weirdest person that slid in your DMs, you can you can call them out.
I mean, there's people who say some weird shit, you know what I mean? Like I'll drag my balls across like broken glass and then swim across the piranha filled lake just to like say hi to you or something weird. And I don't know.
Do you think that's authentic? Can you call them out on that? Do you think that's real? And be like,
I mean,
all right, dude.
I don't think someone would really do that. Like, yeah, okay, let's you know, take your balls out and put it against some shattered glass, and then I'll go on a date with you. But no, I mean, people just, like I said, they shoot their shot. They say the most ridiculous thing to get your attention.
Definitely.
I can't really, like I said, call anyone out right now because there's, I mean, I get crazy shit all the time, but there's nothing that's like.
Okay, what about, I mean, more NBA players, NFL players, soccer players, hockey players, tennis players.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Who's the most?
I would say recently a lot of basketball players. I do get a lot of like football, basketball, soccer. I have gotten a lot of soccer. That's hard. Athletes are like, and on Twitter,
they're
on Twitter
right. And I'm sure they're.
So
I've
gotten everything.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're shooting around DMs, especially during a time like this.
Oh, yeah. Because you can see the smart too.
Go ahead.
Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, what is like the most different thing that like you say about LA compared to where you grew up?
I would have to say probably, well, besides the weather,
yes, of course.
And the environment, just like being able to like go do something all the time, except for right now, obviously. I don't know. And then the people, I guess I do miss the fact that, I mean, I wouldn't say that people are more fake here, obviously, in more ways than one. You know, they could be your friends for years and you never knew that they were saying terrible things about you the whole time. Well, I guess you get that everywhere you go because I've gotten that back at home too.
No, but I feel like in LA, kind of especially, just because everyone, it seems that like if anyone wants a career in entertainment, they go straight to LA. They go straight to LA, no matter where they are. Like people don't really think about New York City as like the first place they go. It's just like more LA. So like everybody that goes to LA is likely doing the same thing that you were initially doing, couch surfing and like trying to make a name for themselves. And a lot of them are faking it till they make it, I suppose.
I mean, shit, you got to, right?
Yeah, but like, but attitude wise, it's not.
It's just like, no, it's unfortunate, and it's like I said, that's why my best friend is somebody who's not even in my world. Just because it starts to get so competitive, and you really can't trust anybody. Everybody's out to take your spot or just using you to get ahead. And I just kind of miss having like a real friendship and a real connection with somebody. I'm sick of all this fake shit, and I'm sick of people just like wanting to date me because of who I am, or you know what I mean, or like the status, you know what I mean, that you can make with somebody.
Like, oh, she's got a lot of followers, dude.
I don't know. And then and then they just want to like be with you just so they can have you and like say, oh yeah, I dated so and so, but then like as soon as they get you, like they're already like fishing for something else. I'm like, okay, whatever, bye.
I hear you.
So
I hear you. That's everywhere. So, all right. What are you watching? Are you watching any Netflix, Amazon, Hulu? Give us the scoop.
Yes, all of it. Well, I just started yesterday the Michael Jordan thing.
Oh, it's
Did you watch it
fresh.
yet?
Well,
It's so good.
Pat and I watched it. Yeah, we watched
Yeah,
part 1 and 2. It was dope.
right. Me
I
too.
mean, I'm
It was
enjoying
dope.
even just like looking right now, just from those first 2 episodes. I'm like, I think this guy is better. Was better than is better than
It did
LeBron James.
anybody. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Better
Sorry,
than
LeBron, but yeah.
anyone.
I wish
What
they
else besides
Uh,
that? What, Pat?
released them all at once instead of making us wait every week. They should
Yeah,
just-
literally.
yeah, I know. That's another thing. But I guess I don't know. I've just kind of been watching like reruns of like Seinfeld and anything. I watched the Tiger King or whatever on
Yes,
Netflix.
yes, of course, of course.
Um, but for the most part, like I don't watch TV until like the very end of my night.
Mhm.
And then I don't know. I'm trying to fill my days with other things, reading books, stuff
Right.
like that.
You know, it's
But
also very different. I feel when you're in an environment like in LA or Florida.
it's
I
been
guess like
so nice.
yeah, like I mean
Mhm.
northern Florida where you're allowed to freaking go on the beach right now as of
I know,
today.
that's
It's so
crazy.
stupid.
I know.
But like in Miami, they're saying that the beaches are going to be closed fully till June. So I was thinking about potentially going down to Miami. This was a while ago, like in a couple of weeks, but wouldn't even be allowed to leave your apartment complex or whatever it is. Can't even go on the beach. So that's definitely not happening. Because like being inside in Miami, I mean, even though it would be nice to have windows and such open, it's just like it's definitely a little bit different from LA because like not everyone is like the poolside vibe and whatever. Are you leaving the house a lot? Are you seeing anyone or like fully quarantining?
I kind of will go in phases where I'm like fully quarantining. Sometimes I'll go a little, crazy. And there's about 1 or 2 friends. Well, I would say more like one that I'll see maybe once a week. I'll go walk my dog.
I was gonna ask you, what does 1 or 2 friends mean? You're like,
Well, I mean, like,
kind of don't like this chick.
well, I mean, like, no, I mean, I saw maybe another friend. It's been a month, right? Or over a month in quarantine, and I've seen like 2 people or 3 people. But one person I'll see like once a week. We'll go like walk my dog, just a friend, and just an hour of like talking, just so I can have like
The 6
communication
feet.
with somebody else.
Apparently, it's 13 feet.
Yes.
Now. You got to keep like 13 feet away.
Oh shit.
No,
Well, I'm doing
sure
the
6 is
antibody test
fine.
right after this, actually. So we'll
Oh,
see.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to let us know. Let us know if we can have some. And anyone listening or watching, hopefully. So do you have friends right now who are like struggling and bugging out? What are photographers doing?
Yeah, I think people are going like a little, like I said, like stir crazy through all this, and especially like modeling. And I know photographers have been hitting me up. Some are like, I can't wait to shoot. Let's just do it right now. And then some, and I'm not gonna lie, I did shoot once during this. But
We'll
then,
edit that out.
and then, yeah, I guess I don't know, is that illegal for me to say?
No. You're good.
Right. And then, I guess like some photographers have been, I mean, everyone obviously wants this whole thing to end so we can get back to our lives because there's nothing we can fucking do. I've been having to shoot like all my own shit and it's been a bitch and it takes me way longer and I feel like I'm not getting the likes that I want. But
Right.
it's okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I've seen the what's it called? The Selfie Light. You know, you put
Oh,
it.
yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, the ring lights.
Yeah, circle. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that'll work.
Yeah.
I just got the lights turned on here in my room in the basement, so
Oh, it
that's
looks
what
good.
I'm working with.
Right.
So Auntie, what else is going on? I haven't seen you in 2 years. It's been a while. So why don't you give us some fun facts about you and give us the weirdest story you have for us since you've been in LA?
Oh my goodness. Okay, well in the last few years, I've done obviously more with like my modeling, gained, and since I've seen you, gained, 1.8 million followers.
Yeah, you had 0 the last time I saw you.
Well, no, I think I have like maybe like 50,000 or something.
No,
I don't
way
know.
more. Way more.
Yeah, like 100. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, so gained quite a few. And on all other platforms. I started acting, which has been amazing. I'm trying to get more into that. I hosted a show called This Is LA. on CBS. I did a few seasons on that. I did a few seasons of Wild and Out. I did.
Yes, I know. I've seen you on that. We've spoken on
yeah.
that. That's great.
And then I did my first movie. Well, technically my first movie. I have done others on my IMDb, but like little cameos, like, but nothing I thought like way back in the beginning, like stuff that I didn't even know how to act, so I don't want to put that out there. This one I did. I was in Mobtown. I had a few lines with Jamie Lynn Sigler from The Sopranos.
Wait. The Mobtown is on Amazon Prime, right?
Yeah.
Wait, I
play
saw it.
Angela.
I saw it.
Yeah. Well, I'm in
Angela,
it.
did you look
I'm
fully
in the
like yourself
kitchen.
though, or were you
I
dressed
mean,
up
they
in
made
like
me look
old
like
people gear?
old people, like 1950s. They had they had the hairspray in my hair so much, like I was super blonde. But then like I said, I've just been going on crazy auditions all the time. Obviously this has made it all slow. I've only had like 2 tape auditions throughout this quarantine process, but slowly getting into it. I've been taking a lot of acting classes. I'm in the core track program at Groundlings for like Will Ferrell, like
and
Kristen
some
Wiig,
other
everybody.
dudes,
Yeah,
right?
like a ton of people.
It's LA.
Have been. It's great. And then I guess I was in the Maximum Hot 100 last year. So
Oh yeah,
cool.
plug that, girl.
Yeah.
Search that. Maximum Hot 100. Antje
Yes.
Utgaard.
I made the list.
Correctly.
So that was
That's
cool.
amazing. That's great.
Thank you. And
so
then
the typical, the
yeah.
vintage LA story, I feel, success story, excuse me, from a small town, couch surfing for a few months, and then boom, great career out of it. So
Working on it,
yeah, fun facts, great. Weirdest story since you've been in LA.
Okay, so weirdest story. Oh my god, because there's so many. I don't even know.
You can give us a couple.
I feel like I should have started like journaling everything, because life here and like the situations you get put in, the people you meet, it's just like the craziest shit in the world. I really don't want to name names, because I think that's one of the reasons why I keep on getting put into some of these positions, is because I don't name names, unlike a lot of my friends who always call it TMZ, and I'm never that person. But
we'll call,
and that's why I'm still like on like friend bases with all these people, because I'm not like, you know. But I have been at like dinner tables with probably some like 5 of the most, think of the 5 of the most fucking famous people you can think of, and then me. And it's weird as fuck. I've been
wait, all dudes though? Wait, sorry, all dudes?
No, some dudes, and then no, I mean, well, then one other girl who was married to someone who was one of the biggest comedians in the world, and so she was at the table with a very famous artist who was sitting next to me. So yeah, like I said, I don't want to say names, and then I mean, and that's just like dinner, whatever.
Was it weird though?
I'm just saying, like weird shit. Like you just never know. Like, you know what I mean? What's gonna happen? Like parties are gonna be at.
No, but what happened there? What is it? What happened weird that was there?
No, I'm just saying, like in general, like.
Oh, just general weird shit.
I mean, I don't, like I said, if I really like told you everything, then you'd probably be like, oh my god.
Just give us a snippet.
I'm trying to think. I should have thought this one over a little bit better before we had this one.
No worries. Pat has left the building. I think Pat is going ahead and turning off his TV, helping out his parents. Nice moves, Pat. Continue. What were you saying, Antje? Sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm honestly, I'm just trying to think of some of them. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of the times, I probably have been drinking in a lot of these scenarios, so it's like trying to think. I hate that. This is probably one of my least favorite questions, though, is when someone asks me that.
What, the weirdest story in LA? I think this is the most telling and the most fun story.
I know. But I mean, it's just like
it doesn't have
some
to
of
be
the stuff is just like
weird that's happened.
I mean, I don't know, like trying to think of more recent ones and stuff that
we're giving her a second to think about this. Anyway, Antje.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys talk.
No, Antje Utgaard. Pat, So Auntie and I met about 2.5 years ago. Dude, I brought her to my father's apartment when I had met her for the first time. And there was like 8 dudes there and we were all freestyle rapping. It was insane. Vintage Ted Jones is wild. I don't know.
Yeah.
Was he good enough for Wild and Out or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
It's an audition.
Of course.
I'll tell Nick. And,
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna DM you after this about that. All right, any weird stories? Fine. Wild and out stories, weird LA situations. Is LA safe right now? Auntie?
Yeah, no, I think LA is safe right now. I mean, people have been very good about, the whole social distancing and wearing their masks and gloves out. And we have isn't heat supposed to be a huge like corona killer?
Yeah.
And it's like in the 80s and 90s this week.
Nice.
That's been great. And I don't know. We'll see, but I think everyone is being pretty good, and hopefully all this shit is over with soon because my mom's turning 60 in a few weeks, and I want to go visit her. So.
Oh, happy birthday! Very nice. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I would think I would feel comfortable potentially going to like small restaurants, I guess, with a limited amount of people on like June 15th ish. Like once I know that everyone has fully committed to the quarantining and such, like that's when I'd fully, I guess, like. Put my guard down, but I would still have my guard up. Let me tell you.
Right.
So, Auntie, you're not going to give us any weird story. You got to give
like,
us something. Everyone wants to hear it.
I mean, you'll go. I mean, like, kind of.
Okay,
like,
Auntie, since the quarantine, who DM'd you? Who said something fucking weird that you were like, what the hell?
I mean, like, I don't know. Once I had Leonardo DiCaprio. I mean, now I'm like more on the like I know him a little bit, but. I remember one of the first times in LA he did the whole. Remember he does the whole like thing. I saw him in the club once, and he looked right at me, and he did this. Yeah, and he did that to me, and I was like,
what? In the Wolf of Wall Street suit?
Like, yeah. Well, no, he was at the club, and he just like looked at me and he did the whole like, and I was like,
every time
cool.
I see him at the clubs, he's got like a little French beret. When I seen him out, he's got like the little French beret. Does he wear that all the time or what?
No, every single time I've seen him, he hasn't had it.
Is that a French beret? I don't even know if it's a French
I've never seen him.
Michael Jordan was pulling off those French berets the other night.
I know. I did see that. Yes.
He looked good.
I don't know. Right? I've had these are all like old stories. Like I had to sleep over at Drake's once. And then the next day we were like leaving, and we were like trying to like hop the gate, and the gate was like moving.
Wait, what do you mean? Because it had like a movement sensor?
Yeah, well, we couldn't like we like left, and we were all leaving. Like me and my girlfriend were leaving, and we were trying to. We couldn't like go. It was a huge property, right? And so we.
Wait, is that the one with the big? Sorry, is that the one with the big waterfall pool?
Yeah,
situation?
Yeah. That's dope. Yeah. And we did. I was on the fence, and like. Then me and my girlfriend were like hopping it because we couldn't like get it to like move, and we didn't want to go all the way back, so we were just like, fuck it, we're gonna go over it because it wasn't that tall. And then it was just like started moving, like as we were going. Like I don't know. I don't know, but crazy stories, like I said, I'm sure I have a ton, and I just at the top of my head stuff that I don't want to. If I don't want to name the person, I'm not gonna name the people. So I'm just
well,
like,
you know what's
good.
good, Auntie. Don't worry, you know what's good. We are friends, and we have each other's contact information. And if you guys want to hear more stories, I'm gonna get them. Because I'm gonna pry at this, and I'm gonna hear a ton more stories. And I'll probably get the names of the people. Maybe you guys won't. You guys probably won't. I've got a tight-lipped mouth. I'm a Scorpio. We keep secrets, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude.
Yeah. I used to not when I was younger. I used to not, but now,
right?
I keep everyone's word, or I keep my own word. Is that what? Yeah, whatever. Auntie, thank you so much for joining us. Pat, is there anything you'd like to say to Auntie?
Oh wait, here, I got one for you. I fell in front of Gwen Stefani after I met her like last month.
Why'd you fall in front of Gwen Stefani?
I was so embarrassed. I shook her hand. And I was backstage with Harry and Blake Shelton, and we were at a concert, at the Blake Shelton concert or whatever. And then we were when he was performing, like when we were all dancing and stuff, I was like right in front of her, and I did this one move in these heels, and I just like, I fell like over the cords, and I was so embarrassed.
Wait, had you been comfortable with this move previously, or was this a new move for you?
No, I mean, I think it was just like it was dark backstage with like the you know what I mean, like all the wires and shit, and
Right.
I was, I don't know when I get into it. I'm not gonna lie, I like to
Right, you
dance and
do.
stuff,
No,
so.
we
Yeah.
watch the
Yeah.
TikToks. We know you get into it, the IG
Right.
videos. We love it
Right.
over here at
So
the
that
Ted
that was
Jones
a
World
recent one.
podcast. Yeah.
I don't know, but it's not like it was like a wild story, like, you know.
Well, you know what,
But,
Antje, you gave us plenty, and thank you so much for joining us here on the Ted Jones World podcast, episode 34. Everybody
One
watching,
second, you fell off
listening.
my thing.
Oh,
It was like,
all right. Well, I was just saying this is such a great
Okay.
this is such a great time. It was
You
really
got-
great to see you.
okay.
All right, 1 second. Are you here? Oh my gosh, she may have frozen on the last second when
Yeah, no,
I was
it's
doing the outro.
been great.
Is she there?
Thanks for having me. If that's what you're saying, sorry, you're starting to break up a little bit. I'm not
The
gonna lie.
very last second.
Oh no, at the very last
All
second.
right, there we
Auntie,
go.
Oh,
and
there-
yes, as you just said, thank you so much for coming on. And episode 34, Antje Utgaard. One more time, I'll spell it for everyone.
Yes.
ANTJEUTGAARD. Thank you so much, Antje. And
Thank you.
we will talk soon. Later, girl.
Yes. Sounds good. Bye.
Bye.